Good morning. You guys, I have fresh nails. So that means we have to go thrifting because everything is cuter when you have fresh nails. You're just like, oh, let me grab this and let me grab this. So that's what we'll be doing today. I'm going to make 2 stops today. I'm going to go to an estate sale, excited about that. And then there's a thrift store not far from that. I also have a doctor's appointment today and there's a thrift store close by. So if I have time, I might hit that one too, but I'm excited to bring you guys along. This is how you know that you're going to a good estate sale. This was 5 minutes before the sale even started. How cute is this little pot? I could totally see this as a gift for someone who really loves tea. I just think this is so unique and fun. This collection of blueberry dishware was just so charming to me. I loved everything about it. I would love to see it styled at like a summer or spring garden party. Everything was just so unique and beautiful and well kept. Next up was City Thrift, and it was my first time there. I'm not gonna lie, the shelves were a little overwhelming for me. I get overstimulated very easily, and maybe it was because I just came from an estate sale where everything, was perfectly organized and was in its place. But the shelves here just were a little bit overwhelming to me, but the prices were really good. So just a little case of give and take. This blue floral bedsheet caught my eye. I thought it would be really pretty styled as like a tablecloth on an outdoor table, or like if you were doing an aesthetic, picnic or, something fun like that. But the pattern was gorgeous. Green is my favorite color, but I don't know what it is this summer. I've been drawn to blue. Now, I love a good thrifted mug or glassware, but I think every thrifter has boundaries, and this is my boundary right here. Like, I can never thrift something with a straw. I don't know what it is in me, but I will never feel like it's clean. It's a me thing. Some people can't thrift pillows, some people can't thrift clothes, but straws are where I draw the line. And of course, I always have to check the basket section no matter what. It is physically impossible for me to leave a thrift store without seeing what the basket section is talking about. My next stop was for Kids Thrift Store. It was also my first time here as well, so I was excited to see what they have to offer, and I was not disappointed. I love that they had this little angel section. It just warmed my heart. I have never thrifted a lamp. It's something I've always been open to. I always check the lamp section. I didn't see anything today, but they had a good selection. This thrift store basically had a library. Like, this was a whole separate section of the thrift store. I could have spent hours in here. Everything was just so intentional and just so well laid out. What I love the most is how organized everything is. Like, every row had, like, a label with, what it was so that you could easily find what you're looking for. If you saw my last video, then you understand the restraint that I had to show in this section, and especially with this book. So I'm a sucker, one, for florals, and two, for jars or little dishes with a lid. So this just captivated me. I thought originally that I could buy it to make, my own candle and put in it, but unfortunately I Googled it, and it is not heat resistant enough, but I can really appreciate the beauty in this dish. All right, let's do a haul. First thing I got was this triple picture frame, which hello, um, for $3. I just love the gold and the little detail on it, and it's very vintage. It's very much my style, and I will need to clean it up just a little bit. It does, oops, and I'll clean it up on the back just a little bit, but overall, very happy with this find. And the second thing I got was this little catch-all dish. It was $8. It was a little overpriced to me, but I just love the detail on that. I've been looking for something that I could keep downstairs to like, cause sometimes I'll come home and I want to take my earrings and my ring off, and my hair clips, hair ties. So this will be downstairs, just as my downstairs catch-all for all of my little things. But yes, it was $8, but I just love the detail and I couldn't leave it behind. So typically I am not a DIY type of person. Like I don't mind cleaning something off. Well, actually I think you should clean off everything that you buy secondhand, from a thrift store, an estate sale. No matter how clean it appears, you should always clean it off. But anyways, I'm typically not a DIY, like fix it up kind of girl. I just want to buy something that's ready, but I did see this piece and I thought this would be really cute for my son's room. It will require a little DIY and I will enlist my husband to help with that because I have no idea what I am doing and he would be able to fix it up and make it look pretty. But this is it. And it is just a little shelf with these little hooks and I love it. Like it does need a little work, but I just love it. And it was $5. And I think we could just hang it in his room and he could put his little coats and jackets on it and just, maybe style something on the top here with like some picture frames or stuffed animals or something. But I just thought it was too good to leave behind. I might end up buying some new hooks because these hooks do seem to be a bit worn. But yes, I love this little piece. So I ended up going to a thrift store that is right across the street from one of my favorite antique malls. And I did show some restraint and I did not go to my favorite antique mall, but I had a good feeling about that thrift store and I was right. Definitely a place I will be going back to. They had so much good stuff and everything was in really good shape. So I ended up getting two things. First off, this decorative bowl. I just love it. I love the neutral tones. I'm going to put this on my buffet or maybe even in my breakfast nook just as a decorative piece. Maybe some car keys or remotes can go in it. But I just love this. I would love this on a coffee table as well. Not my coffee table. My coffee table is covered in magnet tiles, but maybe one day when it's not, I would love styling something like this, like on top of books on a coffee table. I think that'd be really pretty. Also, it still had the tag on it. So it's Hearth in Hand and it was originally $25 and I got it for $8. So I think that was a really good find. The second thing that I found is probably one of the best things I feel like I've ever thrifted. And I've thrifted a lot. So I always check the book section. I love decorating with books, like on my buffet. I just think, books are easy and beautiful. I love gardening books and pictures of books with flowers and all of that. So I saw this book and it was like up on the top of the shelf. So Reader's Digest. Now, pro tip. Always take the cover off. First of all, the cover's beautiful. You could leave the cover on and it just be a showpiece or a coffee table book and it's fine by itself. But I always take the cover off to see what's inside, to see what kind of shape it is. And of course, you guessed it, it is a green book with gold lettering. And look at these beautiful flowers on the front, you guys. This book is stunning. It's a garden for all seasons. And basically it tells you what you can plant every season and it's going to look beautiful. I am just obsessed. Here's the page like for the summer chapter, like beautiful. Here's another really pretty page. Just like all these flowers, all the colors. I love it all. Like I could spend all day going through this book. I mean, come on. This book is beautiful. This is beautiful. This was definitely the best find of the day. That is all for today. Thank you guys so much for coming along with me. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. If you like what you saw, hit that subscribe button and I'll see you next time. Bye.